political battles post 2014 general elections. How is this election going to be different from other assembly elections held during the NDA rule? Is it all about caste or development? Well, there are various political combinations which have emerged, but the biggest question at the moment is, can NDA really survive the onslaught of Grand Alliance? Joining me now is a popular face from Bihar, and he's a union minister as well. I welcome Rajiv Pratap Rudy onto the point. Mr. Rudy, let me begin by asking you. Many are saying that this election is going to be a difficult election for BJP, while some are saying that it's going to be an easy election for the Grand Alliance. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, when you say there's a Grand Alliance, there's no Grand Alliance in Bihar. And the Grand Alliance, you saw the NCP walk off from there, you saw the Samajwadi Party walk off from so-called Grand Alliance. And in fact, the alliance is very grand because Lalu Yadav is there with Nitish Kumar. So that is the grandest alliance, and which Bihar is, of course, not ready to accept this great alliance of Nitish Kumar with Lalu Yadav. And ever since Nitish Kumar made friends with Lalu Prasad Yadav, whatever credibility he had in Indian politics got eroded that very night. So when you say, and to say that A would win the elections and B would not win the elections, well, the elections are on. And if you see what is in favor of the NDA or the BJP for that matter.
I was coming to that question. Yeah. What makes you feel that NDA has an upper edge at the moment? What is that one factor which you really feel?
What is there is, if you look at the factors, Bihar, as you see, whatever name and fame Bihar has, is all what has been there in Bihar for last 50 years. First 25 years of Bihar saw the Congress regime. Right. And in Congress, it was mostly the secular politics, the non-secular politics, and the Congress claimed, because post-freedom movement, they said that we are the party will take in Bihar, and that was true for all over the country. People got fed up of Congress in Bihar, and they said, we'll choose an alternate. So they chose an alternate called Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, follower of Jayaprakash Narayan, students movement, a product of student movement. And what card he played? He played the Mandal card, the backward and the forward politics. He succeeded, and he could carry on for 15 years. So the state moved, he talked about buffaloes, he talked about riding a buffalo, he talked about, and finally he went to jail, and also because caste point was so strong that he placed his wife as the chief minister. People got fed up of this Lalu Prasad. They said, we'll look for a better face. Then we chose Nitish Kumar. Right. Now, Nitish Kumar was in the caste arithmetic, he went a stage further. So he divided the backwards into the Pichla and the Ati Pichla, the backwards and the extremely backward. Even the Dalits, he divided into Mahadalits. So there was a Dalit and the Mahadalit. Even the Muslims, he divided into the forward Muslims and the backward. So from the Congress to Lalu Prasad Yadav to Nitish Kumar, they only played a politics of caste.
Right. So this entire journey which you're talking about, how is BJP, or rather what is going to be BJP's USP in terms of the vote bank? Are you looking at clinching the Mahadalit vote, which is going to be further split up into EBCs and OBCs?
Caste has been ingrained very deep in politics of Bihar. Right. But you say that we'll match a caste with a caste combination? Well, it will play some role, of course. But for the first time in Bihar, ever since the Prime Minister entered Bihar with the package for Bihar, with what he spoke for Bihar, the agenda has moved from the caste politics to a very great extent to development politics. Because when he announced the package for Bihar, Nitish Kumar started engaging with the Prime Minister. And it seemed that the first time Bihar wanted to move towards a politics of development. But now Lalu Yadav is again gone back to the same rhetoric which you saw in his speech. Mandal and backward forwards. Bihar has seen enough.
Mr. Rudy, what I want to know from you, I mean, you are seeing Bihar elections very closely. Now, Bihar elections is all about projecting Prime Minister Narendra Modi versus Nitish Kumar. At least that is what is being seen from the prism of the analysts, the observers and the journalists. But what I don't understand is that, of course, Nitish Kumar is also talking about development. BJP and the NDA, they are also talking about development. So is it not about overt development, but at the same time there is a covert arithmetic, a caste arithmetic which is working underneath somewhere?
So let's put what is in favor of Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav, and what is against them, and what is in favor of the NDA and BJP. Possibly no one will analyze it like this. So what is in favor of Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav is their partnership. They say that it would become 18 plus 12% vote, 30% vote bank of the Yadavs and the Muslims will come emphatically with Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav.
But the trust deficit is also there.
I'm telling you, let me put it in the framework why NDA is positioned better. So that is one fine. They say that we have a caste combination. Then they say there is a Yadav and a Nitish Kumar combination which will work. Then they have a government in that state. And few more points. But what is against them? Number one, the day Nitish Kumar joins hands with Lalu Prasad Yadav, he loses. Second, the credibility of this government is over. No one takes Lalu Yadav very seriously, and now Nitish Kumar is walking with the burden of Lalu Yadav. Third, the NDA or the BJP never used to contest 243 seats. Today, we are contesting all with our smaller partners, which is not true. Lalu Yadav is to, just said, Lalu Yadav is to contest all the seats. Now he has to give up, only contest 100. So there is a great reaction in other candidates.
But you know, the biggest question, Mr. Rudy, is
what? You have not allowed me to conclude.
No, I will
so
allow
many more factors why we say they are losing. Third, there is a mistrust between Lalu Prasad Yadav and Nitish Kumar, which everyone knows. So wherever the voter combination would see that Nitish is coming up, their voters would like, because they still want Lalu Yadav to be emerged as a force. Then the incumbency factor which they are. Then there is people are wanting a change. BJP has an organizational structure which is there. We have many more partners with us than what was there with Lalu Yadav and many. We have Ramvilas Paswan with us, we have Upender Kushwaha with us, we have Jitan Ram Majhi with us.
In fact, I was just coming to this.
So all these factors combined positions BJP any day better than what.
But Mr. Rudy, what I would like to understand from you is that Nitish Kumar has a core voter base, you know, as far as the Kurmis and the Koiris are concerned. Lalu Prasad Yadav has a Yadav core voter base. What is BJP's core voter base at the moment? Are you not relying too much on your smaller partners?
It's a combination. And I said that you are...
And that combination might work or might not work.
You are basically putting all that votes which comes to about 38-39% for Lalu Yadav. But on the other side, the votes of the forwards, the votes of the Mahadalits, the votes of Mahadalit between Ramvilas Paswan and Jitan Ram Majhi, the OBC and the EBC, all, and apart from those who have just moved away from Lalu Yadav, Nitish Kumar, because they have seen that this, and no one in the state would like to have a Jhagdalu chief minister like Kejriwal, who is there in Delhi. He keeps fighting with the central government. So now everyone in Delhi thinks that this man, we have wasted our vote. He keeps fighting, making comment, and you never know when he as a chief minister will come back to the India gate again and sit on a dharna. People in Bihar don't want Nitish Kumar, because Nitish Kumar is trying to set his ego right with the prime minister. He doesn't exist. He has been given enough time. 10 years with him, we have seen enough. We want to, Bihar wants to move further, forward. The youngsters, the young boys, the young girls, they are seeing the world. So all these, so I would say these are the points. So where do you find a discord in it?
But what I want to ask you is that like the Yadav base is intact, but the last general elections we saw the Yadavs drifting towards BJP.
Yes, so this is a myth. Yadavs in Bihar have become aspirational. Now they cannot dream of going in a Charwaha Vidyalaya. Lalu Yadavs, both the sons and the children and the daughters, they want to play cricket and they want to go in the best of schools. But Lalu Yadav still wants his clan to ride the buffalo. So the aspiring Yadavs in Bihar or the Muslims in Bihar are not dreaming to go back in a Charwaha school.
So, but Mr. Rudy,
they also want to become doctors, engineers, software engineers. They want to go to IITs and so forth and so on. They want to go abroad. They want to use the best of apps. They want to shop. There is a Lalu Yadav is a dream of regression.
But sir, don't you think that this is a kind of an irony, because the Grand Alliance is also talking about development, BJP and NDA are also talking about development, but at the same time, you cannot neglect or ignore the caste factor. Do you think that this is a new political reality?
I think you have, the question which you have posed, you are answering
yourself. Or political compulsion of some sort?
No, you just, let not the question be a rhetoric, let us conclude it. You say they are talking also about development. For your information, the agenda of Lalu Yadav can never be development. So if you're talking about development, it's not there. Nitish Kumar has, last 5 years or 10 years, not taken the garb of development, but has talked about caste. First time any political party which means, and ever since the Prime Minister entered Bihar, is talking about development, compelling these two people to talk about development. So for Lalu Yadav and Nitish Kumar, development it doesn't matter. They want to play caste card, which is the most emotional part, and for the first time they are compelled because they do not know they stand here. But with Lalu Yadav, development is a word which does not figure in his dictionary. It does not figure in his dictionary anyway. So when you talk about development with Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav, people have seen the regime and they have seen what we have witnessed in Bihar, and no one wants to, people dread to remember what we had seen in there. Why has Nitish partnered Lalu Yadav? Why? He wanted to get back into government. He had a hate factor against Narendra Modi, so he returns, he invites the BJP National Executive in Patna and then he refuses to give them dinner. He returns the flood support which was extended by Gujarat. He has a sense of hate. Nitish Kumar has shown his shallowness when he's talked about the Prime Minister.
Okay.
So Nitish Kumar, people who know him, he is a repository of wisdom. He wants to act soft, but
he's a repository of wisdom, but people would not resort to his kind of politics. People would not vote for his kind of politics.
Whatever he does is the people will like it.
Okay.
And whatever he says is the brain of the earth. And that he is the most smartest politician born on earth. And Bihar is at his fingertips and people will fall for him. That stage is over.
But so
his credibility is gone.
One quick question before we go into a break. What we saw BJP as a political party a year ago, immediately after the general elections, don't you think that somehow the image of BJP and NDA have taken, I wouldn't say a major hit, but a slight hit over the past 1 year? Do you
admit that? That is not because you all are based in Delhi and possibly those, if you look at some of those English speaking channels who have very little connect with real India, I think this is those in the system who are still not accepting that the BJP finally has come to power
but
and
with
it's
all
going
the
to survive.
Vyapam scams, the Lalit Gate,
where is a scam in Vyapam? Where is the scam?
People have been talking about that.
People you are a journalist. Where is the scam in Vyapam? Tell me over. Where is the scam?
Okay,
why didn't you go in? The Supreme Court has said that it is not correct. The STF was established. It said there is no charge. A perception. So this is what the Congress has been doing now. So they have seen they wanted to stall perception by perception. But where is a substance? It is a perception which they want to build up. Here the NDA government came with a proof. When we talk about the 2G scam, when we talk about the school scam, the CAG talked about 1,76,000.
Okay.
We have got more than 3 lakh crores in the coffers.
Right.
So we have proved
Mr. Rudy,
it.
I have to take a break here.
And I'm very surprised when people like you use the forum of the television to say, there's nothing has gone wrong with the BJP government or the NDA government. We are going, we are progressing.
So which means Narendra Modi is as popular today as he was last year? Much more popular.
Much more popular, much more trusted, much more a Prime Minister who exudes confidence, who not only within the country but extra.
Point taken for the
so
moment.
Please,
the
for
results
God's
will be out soon.
Just don't go on that rhetoric. The image is not, all the ministers are working overtime. There is no charge of corruption against the ministers. There is no charge against the government. Everyone is performing. We know the limitations. And what is the Congress party doing? Walking into the well of the house. A man who is half here, half there, nowhere.
Well, Mr. Rudy, verdict will be out soon. People would be the best judge. But I'll have to take a break here. When we come back, we talk about other X factors which are governing Bihar elections. Back in a moment.
हिंदी साहित्य और पत्रकारिता का एक अहम नाम, जिंदगी और हालात का किया जिन्होंने डटकर मुकाबला।
कहीं पे चीजों का जो बुनियाद पड़ी वो बचपन के हालात की वजह से पड़ी। उसने मुझे बेबाकी भी दी और सच बात कहने का जज्बा भी दिया।
मिलिए शख्सियत में मशहूर मारूफ लेखिका नासिरा शर्मा से शनिवार रात 10:30 बजे और रविवार सुबह 11 बजे सिर्फ राज्यसभा टीवी पर।
Hello and a warm welcome to It's My Life, the program that brings you face to face with country's top politicians.
I've been flying for a very long time. It's a passion of mine.
You miss the Western outfits,
Absolutely, I do.
I have always been telling her, wear Punjabi suit.
You can't be a successful MP without your wife.
I can't be successful anything without my wife.
मैं तो चला जिधर चले रास्ता.
My wife, Dr. Prachi, was also prisoner in the other prison.
अगर मैं बोलूं मिठाई,
कराची हलवा,
कॉमेडियन.
जाने वाकर.
Join a journey to know your leaders better on It's My Life, only on Rajya Sabha television.
घटम, प्राचीन दक्षिण भारतीय ताल वाद्य। जब बजता है तो सृष्टि के 5 तत्वों धरा, जल, वायु, अग्नि और आकाश के स्वर को इसकी धुन में किया जा सकता है महसूस। घटम पर उंगलियों और हथेली के थाप से उत्पन्न हुई स्वर तरंग पैदा करती है अद्भुत ताल।
Welcome back. You're watching To The Point with Rajiv Pratap Rudy. Mr. Rudy, recently Lok Sabha MP from Ara, Mr. R.K. Singh, he accused the state leadership of saying things like, the tickets were given to the people with criminal background. What would you really say to things like these?
Mr. Singh was not in the process of selection of candidates, and he was not upset with some of the candidate which was given by the Bharatiya Janata Party. He was upset with some of the candidate given by our alliance partners. Maybe he has been a bureaucrat, a career bureaucrat. It still takes a while before he gets groomed into politics.
But would you also...
I don't think he had an intent to say that the BJP is corrupt or everything. He may have an opinion about someone. I'm sure he has corrected himself.
But sir, would you also deny the reports?
It's not. I can't be commenting on my colleague in Parliament, but I believe that he must have felt something, and he is a career bureaucrat.
But
so possibly he can't, when people like you go pose questions in front of the camera, he's not very used to
that.
But sir,
our job is to ask questions. But anyway,
would you also, in course of time, he will also know how to answer.
But Mr. Rudy, would you also deny the reports when a lot of MLAs, voice their concerns that tickets were given to people not on merits but on monetary grounds?
Because if they are not performing and the party has the right to take away the ticket, because if they don't perform, and if they don't get a ticket, then they say that everyone is corrupt. So this is the ground. People who are saying this, those who were themselves a candidate or were sitting MLAs, and it's true for all political parties. There are people who are denied tickets. So if I am denied a ticket tomorrow in the Lok Sabha or in Bihar, I'm supposed to ask to move from the ministry to the party. It doesn't mean that you have enough work for the party. Is it always important for you to become an MLA or an MP? No. This party is different from the Congress party.
Because there were also allegations that MOS HRD Upendra Kushwaha had been taking unilateral decisions.
But that is for his party to answer. We cannot be answering for other political...
But they are your allies.
But they are our allies. But I'm not responsible for the decision taken by alliance. We come on a common framework of contesting elections. We give them certain seats. I cannot be getting and meddling into their own private affairs.
Okay. Mr. Rudy, entry of AMIM, Owaisi's entry into Bihar, how does it really
Well, it has shaken up Lalu Yadav and Nitish Kumar both.
Okay.
They are very scared now. And why are the Muslims moving towards AIM? Why do? Because they have been cheated by the Congress party for more than 30 years. Now they have been cheated by Lalu Prasad Yadav, and Nitish Kumar has been no less. So the Muslims in Bihar would certainly like to look for an option. I'm sure if they do not look for an option as the BJP or NDA, which is very much for the minority, they look for an option outside. And Mr. Owaisi feels that his community has been
But what is
exploited in Bihar.
What is BJP's strategy really going to be in areas like Kosi and Kishanganj, Eastern Bihar basically, where Owaisi is going to is gaining mileage actually over there?
Well,
do you have a focus strategy for this
we
area?
have a focus strategy for the whole state of Bihar, because we have one of the finest strategists in our party called Mr. Amit Shah, who is the president of the BJP and who is camping in Bihar. And I don't think there cannot be a better political mind as far as positive strategy for a political party.
By the precedent. During the general elections, 31 out of 40 seats went to BJP, but BJP could not open its account in the minority regions. I mean the minority areas.
See, we will always make an effort.
Shahnawaz Hussain lost out at Bhagalpur.
We'll always make an effort to move towards the minorities, but the majority also have a role in this country. So we cannot talk only about minorities at the cost of the majority. So let's not get into the politics of majority. Let's talk about development. This is the plank on which Mr. Narendra Modi has moved in India, and this is the plank on which Mr. Narendra Modi has moved in Bihar. After all, Bihar deserves something better. Bihar cannot be called Biharis and backward and whatever names you want to call us. I am a Bihari, I am a proud Bihari. I am a proud Bihari, but the way Bihar has got a projection with Lalu Yadav spitting in a cup in the central hall and people trying to adore him and journalists surrounding him, what an adoration. What personal traits and behaviors they display. And all of you see, he's a man grounded who will not even wait a minute to spit out his pan from his mouth and throw it on the floor, but the journalist, he's a grounded man. So if this is how projection in Indian politics is done, Bihar will always suffer.
But you used to spoke about how the perception of Biharis has been like they are very backward.
We are not backward. Who says we are backward? This is what the journalists make you feel. This is what the people like Lalu Yadav, Nitish Kumar make you feel.
But
this is how the Congress has treated Bihar. Biharis are not backwards. Please correct yourself.
But Mr.
We are
Rudy,
proud of ourselves. We can do everything which every other Indian can do, and we are the most proud.
Yeah. I don't deny
how
that,
can you
Mr.
say
Rudy?
Biharis are backwards?
Mr. Rudy, I'm not denying that.
These are the people like Lalu Yadav and Nitish Kumar who have called backward politics, backward votes. Bihar is not backward. Who says?
But these
people have made the economy of Bihar bad.
What I want to ask you, sir, that all these years, when you talk about this 25 years of journey of Bihar, social engineering has been one of the main focus of all the political parties. But I'm not going to name any particular political party. But the biggest irony is that despite all the social engineering, development and social engineering,
Rajendra Prasad, did they have any caste to carry it? They were there. The whole country had a change in
Mr.
74.
Rudy, despite all the social engineering,
did he have a caste?
Social engineering and development could not go hand in hand.
This is what Lalu Yadav and people like them have done, and the damage done has to be undone now. We have to undo that damage which has been done
because
to Bihar.
Because BJP was also a partner with JDU for
we did, but we
think
we did it. We thought this man was good when he started, because you see, I thought when the Prime Minister talked about Mr. Nitish Kumar's DNA, I was wondering what it meant. But then I realized that ever since Nitish Kumar partnered Lalu Yadav, it had a straight impact on his DNA. The way he speaks now, the way he thinks, the way he talks, the arrogance which he displays. All this is that DNA of Mr. Nitish Kumar, which actually the Prime Minister assessed very correctly. It took me a while to understand why this man behaves like this.
Okay, Mr. Rudy, now let me ask you, there is a third front which is also emerging in this Bihar electoral picture, where Mulayam Singh and walked out of the Grand Alliance. Don't you think that this particular bloc which is emerging is going to put a dent on BJP's vote bank as well?
I don't think they are going to put any dent on BJP's vote bank.
What makes you say that?
Because they had partnered Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav and they came out from there. So the dent is with Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav, not the BJP NDA. NDA and BJP is strong. We are going to form a government. And at least for the people of Bihar, for once at least, they have decided to go for a change.
They wouldn't emerge as a vote Katu group as it's called.
Well, it's for the Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav too, but Bihar is fed up of these two people. And all that Congress combination and all that politics. And we are praying, we are praying that Bihar sees a change and we can get rid of that image what was created by these two gentlemen who are pillion riding each other and ready to stab each other any moment.
Mr. Rudy, let me talk to you about Shatrughan Sinha. He's one of the stars of Bihar.
He's a star.
But what has really gone wrong between BJP and Shatrughan Sinha?
No, there's nothing gone wrong with BJP and Shatrughan. He's a star.
He's a star, there's no doubt.
But he's a star.
But all is not well within.
But he's a star, he's basically a
between
star.
BJP and Shatrughan Sinha, all is not well.
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There's nothing like
So
that.
कैसा है, sir?
He's a
So
friend
he's
of
been
mine.
making anti-party comments. He even
No,
went
he
against
is,
the Prime Minister
I
on a
don't think
public
he's making
platform.
No, he cannot. You see, whenever you want to run a show, you have to bring the name of the Prime Minister there. Why do you have to bring a name of the Prime Minister with Shatrughan Sinha? This, you should have a reference. He's a member of
Why I'm
Parliament.
making a reference is that the day when Prime Minister held a rally, the same day he made a few comments against the party and the Prime Minister. So that's why I'm...
Well, it's, he's an actor. He's a friend of mine, he's an actor. That's all what I say.
But party is not going to expel him for the kind of comments
We don't
which
take
he's
decisions like this
making. Or
discussing.
the party is waiting for an opportune moment.
No, we
for
don't
the Bihar
discuss
elections to
party
get over.
affairs on a television channel.
Okay. But one last question before we let you go, Mr. Rudy. There were reports just a few days ago that this time RSS Pracharaks would be the star campaigners, and they've made way up to the list of 40 star campaigns.
I'm not seen it, I'm not aware of it. I'm
I
not seen
even read that this is happening for the first time, that the
I've not read,
Pracharaks are
I
going to
don't
be
know
the-
what you're talking about. I don't think so, but I don't know whom you're talking about.
Okay, so you're completely unaware of this?
No, I'm not. I can't understand what you're talking about whom you're talking about in particular, and who gave this news. And we are very proud of RSS. We are proud, the largest social organization in the world. The
But what about when...
the contribution which they make, and the way they work, the commitment which they have. I'm really very proud of them. The whole party is very proud of them.
And a person like Nitish Kumar says that it's a Supreme Court of the BJP?
What Nitish Kumar says is irrelevant now. He's lost all credibility. Actually, he's gone bizarre. Nitish Kumar today talks what I knows he's going. He's almost out and over for him. So let's see what happens. But the people in Bihar have made up their mind.
Okay.
Very shortly, you will see an NDA, BJP-led NDA government, and we'll find a very strong and a powerful. So possibly people are seeing
So
a lot of.
people will cast a vote or vote for caste?
Well, let's get out of that caste and let's vote for positive politics.
Okay, so caste over and development would be the mantra. Thank you very much, Mr. Rudy, for coming on To The Point. So that's it on this episode of